हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक टू योर ओन यूट्यूब चैनल योर ओन पाठशाला ज्योतिशाला। तो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप सभी? आशा करती हूँ आप सभी अच्छे ही होंगे और अपनी पढ़ाई जोर शोर से कर रहे होंगे। इन दिस वीडियो आई विल कंटिन्यू विद द explanation of our lesson, that is the paper managerie by Ken Liu. This is the third part of the story. Since the story is quite big, so I told you that I am divided the story into parts. So today is the third part of the story. I was explaining this to my students here, so thought why not to share with my YouTube audience as well, as also it is the continuation of already the uploaded part 1 and part 2 of the same story, that is the paper managerie. I repeat it, this chapter is taught in the IC schools or in the ICC schools in the plus 2 section in standard 11, and this chapter belongs to standard 11 English literature. Okay, let me continue with the third part of the story. At my request, Mom also made a goat, a deer, and a water buffalo out of wrapping paper. So the mother was an expertise in making the paper figures. So because Jack requested his mother, so she made more figures out of the paper, that is a goat, a deer, and a water buffalo. Out of the wrapping paper, they would run around the living room. They would run around the living room while Love chased after them. So they ran around here and there, and Love, that is the paper tiger, chased after them, growling. That is the making the growling sound. When he caught them, he would press down until the air went out of them and they became just flat, just like a original tiger, like jumps over its prey. In the same way, even this paper tiger, that is the Love, who jumped over or pounced over the other other paper figure animals, and it pounced over them, and it flattened them until and unless the air came out of it, it flattened them. Okay, just like the real or original tiger does. In the same way, the paper figure has been described doing so. Okay, pressed down until the air went out of them and they became just flat, folded up piece of paper. So they became just flat and just a folded piece of paper. So it was creased, the paper was creased and it was just folded. I would then have to blow into them to reinflate them so they could run around some more. So again, Jack used to reinflate them by blowing more air into them, and bulge them out. Yes. Then to have blow into them to reinflate them so they could run around some more. Sometimes the animals got into trouble. Once the water buffalo jumped into a dish of soy sauce on the table at dinner. Sometimes the animals got into trouble. Sometimes the animals, they were in trouble. Once the water buffalo jumped into a dish. So water buffalo, that is, the animals got into trouble many a times, that is talking about the paper animals. Once the water buffalo jumped into a dish of soy sauce. So there was that is the water buffalo, that is a paper figure, paper figure with which a buffalo was made. It jumped or it fell into a dish of soya sauce on the table at dinner. He wanted to value like a real water buffalo. So it seemed to Jack that as if the buffalo is trying to shout out for rescue. Trying to shout out for rescue so that the others would see and rescue him from the dish of soya sauce, that he fell in the soya sauce bowl and he wanted to be rescued. I picked him out quickly, but the capillary action had already pulled the dark liquid high up into his legs. So Jack wanted to pick it out quickly, but by the time he could pick out the capillary action, that is the sucking of the soya sauce into the legs of the paper buffalo has already started. Here capillary action means the sucking of the soya sauce into the legs of the paper buffalo. Buffalo action has already pulled the dark liquid up into the legs. So already the dark liquid was being sucked up into the legs. The softened legs would not hold him up and he collapsed onto the table. The softened legs. So the legs were very much softened. Softened, would not hold him up, and he collapsed onto the table. The sauce would not, the sauce that was sucked into the legs of the buffalo could not hold the legs of Love, the legs of the paper buffalo anymore. hold it any more tight. So it became softened. The paper legs of the paper buffalo became very much softened, and he collapsed onto the table, and it fell on the table. I dried him out into the sun. So this one. Jack tried to dry the paper buffalo under the sun, but his legs became crooked after that, and he ran around with a limp. So, but the legs, because once wet, the papers, once wet, it would become limp, and somehow he tried to like dry it up under the sun, but it became limp. Limp means weak. So whenever the paper buffalo would move around, it would move around with a limp leg or with a weak leg. Mom eventually wrapped his legs in saran wrap so that he could wallow to his heart's content. Mom eventually wrapped his legs in saran wrap. Saran, that is the a kind of paper. Saran wrap is a kind of paper, that is a material, that is a kind of material with which the wrapping papers are made. So mom eventually wrapped his legs. So mom tried to bandage the legs of the buffalo, of the paper buffalo. She tried to bandage the legs of the paper buffalo with what? With the saran wrap. And saran is a kind of material with which the wrapping papers were made. Saran is the material with which the wrapping papers. So she tried to just tie it up or somehow try to bandage the paper buffalo legs. Okay, so that he could wallow to his heart's content, so that it will somewhat look like the paper buffalo once again, and it will please the child Jack. Just not in soya sauce. So just not in soya sauce. So they tried to pick it out. Jack tried to pick it out right under the sun, and the mother tried to bandage it once again with the saran wrapping paper. Okay. Now also Lau liked to trouble sparrows when he and I played in the backyard. Lau liked to trouble sparrows. You know, Lau, the tiger, the paper tiger, it seemed to, Jack was in his imaginative world, so it seemed to Jack that the paper tiger Lau troubled the sparrows around when he and I played in the backyard. Whenever Jack played with Lau, the paper tiger, in the backyard, then Lau used to trouble the sparrows there. But one time a cornered bird hit back in desperation. You know, looking at Lau in the backyard, a bird was troubled, or a bird hit herself in order to protect itself, in order to protect itself from the Lau the tiger. Then she hit herself. The bird, it hit itself in desperation, got badly hurt. He whimpered and winced as I held him. He whimpered and winced as I held him. He avoided birds after that. He whimpered, that is making low sound, and winced as I held him. He avoided birds after that. So he whimpered and winced as I held him. That is making low sound. That is, the tiger started making low sound. Whenever I hold the paper tiger, it started making low sound. He avoided birds after them. He avoided birds after that. So that Jack avoided birds after that. Jack looked to it that whenever the birds were not there, he used to take the paper tiger or Lau in the backyard. But when the sparrows or the birds were there, he tried to avoid taking the paper tiger Lau in the backyard, because the sparrows or the birds were frightened, and they hurt themselves with the scaring or with the fright of the paper tiger or the Lau. And then one day I saw a TV documentary about sharks and asked mom for one of my own. And then one day I saw a TV documentary. One day Jack saw a TV documentary on sharks and asked mom for one of my own. So he wanted a paper shark figure out of the paper wrappings by his mother. She made the shark, but he flapped about on the table unhappily. So she made the shark, but Jack was not happy with that. So he was just playing with the shark on the table. I filled the sink with water and put him in. So Jack filled the basin. The sink is the basin with water, and put the paper shark into it. He swam around and around happily. So the paper shark, it swam around and round happily. However, after a while he became soggy. After some time, the paper shark became soggy because the paper wrappings, it became soggy, soaked up in water and translucent, and slowly sank to the bottom, and it sank into the bottom. The folds coming undone. The folds were just undone. I reached in to rescue him. And all I ended up with was a wet piece of paper. I reached in to rescue him. I reached in. That is, he reached. That is, Jack tried to pick out the shark from the basin, pick out, and I ended up with a wet piece of paper. But what he got in his hand was just a wet piece of paper and nothing else, because the paper figure with which the shark was made, it became limp and just got wet. Mom made a new shark for me, this time out of tin foil. So now, because he caught hold of nothing but just a wet piece of paper, so Mom made another shark but this time with a tin foil, with a little different kind of material, that is the tin foil, with which she made the wrapping. The shark lived happily in a large goldfish bowl. The shark was very much happy in the large, this time the shark was very much happy in a large goldfish bowl. It was in a bowl, and it was a goldfish bowl. Lau and I liked to sit next to the bowl to watch the tinfoil shark chasing the goldfish. So Lau was very much happy. Lau, along with Jack, was very much happy. Both of them were very much happy watching watching the tinfoil shark chasing the goldfish in the goldfish bowl. Lau sticking his face up against the bowl on the other side so that I saw his eyes. So Lau sticking his face up against the bowl. Sticking up against yes, Lau was like, it seemed to Jack, see, all this is his imagination. It seemed to Jack that Lau has put his nose and touching the glass bowl and looking at the tinfoil shark fish, the tinfoil shark, okay, face up against the bowl. On the other side, he saw so that I saw his eyes magnified to the size of coffee cups. So the that is Lau, the paper tiger, its eyes were looking very much bright and big. They were looking very much bright and big, that is magnified in size of coffee cups. It seemed as if the eyes were looking so big. Looking on the other side of the bowl, the eyes of the tiger Lau, the paper tiger Lau, was looking very big and broad, staring at me across the bowl. That is, it was, one side there's a bowl of goldfish filled with water in which the tinfoil shark was there, and both Lau on one side, that is touching his nose in the bowl, and on the other side Jack was there and trying to look at Lau the tiger's eyes, which was looking from the other side of the glass bowl. It was looking very bright and very bold and very much enlarged. So this is what is the explanation. Till here in this video, I'll stop here. Since this chapter is quite big, I'll give you part by part. I hope whatever I've explained you in this little part must have been clear to you. And if there is still any doubt left, any word, any line not understood, please do comment me in the comment section so that I can clarify your doubt. Yes friends, of course, क्योंकि पढ़ेगा इंडिया तभी तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया. See you soon in the next video with the next part of the story being uploaded. Bye bye.